This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about why Michael Jordan will not give LeBron James the nod of approval. This is a second variation or a second part of a video of why I explained that. Here's the thing, man. MJ is not going to give LeBron James the nod of approval because he has not done the necessary work to deserve the comparison. I'm going to say that again. He has not done the necessary work to deserve the comparisons. The man wants to sit here and straight shit on MJ after he sat there and said that MJ was his idol. Which one is it? Is MJ your idol? MJ is a person. I mean, first of all, I don't make no man my idol. I'm going to just put that out there. But he had the gall to say that MJ was his idol. Damn near the first time he met MJ, it looked like he was just so in awe, man, like he saw a celestial being or something like that. How do you go from that to then now you want to sit there and talk against the guy? Doesn't make sense. Last time I checked, there's such a thing as respecting your elders, and there's such a thing as understanding those who have paved the way for you. I'm going to say that again. There's such a thing as respecting your elders and such a thing as those who have paved the way for you, and acknowledging that and continue to show that respect and to continue to give the hats off. Because let's keep it real. If MJ23 did not do what he did on the basketball court, if he did not lace that thing up the way he did and did not become this the definition of winning that we see in the dictionary or vocabulary, LeBron James would not exist. We would not know who a LaFart is. We would not know who a La Not Chosen is. We would not know who a LaFrozen is. We would not know who the greatest of all trolls is. So he needs to give all props and all credibility to MJ23 for that. See, this is the disrespect and the vitriol that we get nowadays with these LBJ writers, media that's pumping the LBJ narrative to the what? The LBJ apologists and the LBJ stands. They are brain full of mush. They are brainwashed. You know, they've bamboozled them because guess what? Their neuron receptors did not link in their brain cells at the proper stage of life at 14 and 15 years old. Don't take my word for it. Study the brain function and understand how the brain works. You'll see what I'm talking about. You have a lot of dodo heads out here because their brain cells are missing. Their neuron receptors are not firing because here's the thing with the brain, just like any other function in your body, any other organ, use it or lose it. And at that stage, at 14 and 15 years old, where those neuron receptors were supposed to link so that they can pretty much be able to go from what we call adolescent stage into what we call early adult stage, when those neuron receptors don't link, you know what happens? You lose it. So then it causes you to what? Progressively immature as you're going on in time, meaning you're not going to be a person who's going to have the level of maturity at the age that you're supposed to be. For instance, if you're 21 years old, you're not going to reason like a 21-year-old. You're probably going to reason like a dodo head 13 or 14-year-old. And that's what's happening. We have a lot of these folks that's walking around. So the media understands what I understand when it comes to the magnitude of how the brain capacity works. So what they do is they pump a LBJ narrative nonstop because it's called the art of reciprocation. Whoosh. I'm throwing some jewels at y'all. Y'all better just gobble that damn thing up because I'm giving y'all wisdom and I'm giving y'all knowledge and understanding today. Y'all better go and do y'all research to what? Study to show yourself approval like I always do. Because that's how I do it out here in these streets. I told you guys, I'm not a regular cat. There's nothing regular about me, and I don't reside in regular realms. I'm going to say that again. I'm not a regular cat. There's nothing regular about me, and I don't reside in regular realms. So when I'm sitting here and giving you comprehension in $1 million game, like a turkey, you better gobble that damn thing up. And that's what's happening. The media understands the magnitude of that. So that's why they're able to pump that narrative. Because if they use what's called the art of reciprocation, which is the same art I use, this is why my videos are must-see TV, because you learn when you say stuff over and over again, but you say it emphatically and you say it with conviction, it sticks to the subconscious of the brain. And that's what they're doing. But see them, they're doing it with trickery. They're doing it with bamboozling. They're doing it with beguiling. They're doing it with betwixing. because they know if they can trick the subconscious and they can go back and forth and throw little things here and it's kind of like a boxing match. If they could just throw a jab and then turn around and throw a right hook and then turn around and do an uppercut, just switch it up and give you different looks to disrupt the timing of your brain cells and your brain pattern, they got you. Because there's that guard in the spatial part of your brain. Once that guard is broken, anything can go through it. Any information can get filtered. And once it hits your subconscious, that is it. You are rooty-pooed and you are dodo head at the highest level. You will believe, you would damn near go to a grave believing that nonsense. And that's why we have what's called a Fort Knox or a brigade version of what we call the LBJ apologist and the LBJ stand. See, I had to break that down to you guys so you can understand how this Fort Knox or this brigade end up manifesting in the first place, how it got engineered. Because the media is very wise, they understand that. So when they pump narratives like LeBron James is the greatest player of all time because he beat the 73-9 Golden State Warriors, folks that are not deep thinkers, folks that don't research, folks that don't have critical thinking skills, that are not analytical, they're going to be like, yeah, man, LeBron James is the greatest. Yeah, because I remember, man, he came back from 3-1 and he dominated. Because they're not thinking. They're not researching. They're not studying. And on a deeper scale, they can't do those things because they lack the neuron receptors to do it in the first place. See, this is the stuff you guys got to understand. This is why I'm telling folks to come to my channel, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to reprogram you with that true and that rare proper basketball knowledge, because there's some reprogramming that has to happen first in order for you to understand the magnitudes of what I'm saying, because I'm a deep thinker. So in order for you to get to that level where you can have deep thinking ability, you have to be reprogrammed from that brain full of mush nonsense that you've been pumped. You have to basically say, I am relieving myself from that nonsense. I am denouncing that nonsense. And I want to hear what He Knows His Sport has to say. Then I could come in and reprogram your brain, and I can have you out here, instead of you being one of these modern day generational Rudy Poo and Plum brains, I could have you sounding like someone that has substantive arguments and substantive knowledge when it comes to the game of basketball. Because that's what I'm doing here. Slowly but surely, I am converting more and more folks into true and rare proper basketball knowledge folks out here in these streets. Because we don't got time for the foolery. And we got to expose the blinders that's put on our eyes. LeBron James is not the best thing since sliced bread. And when people want to sit here and say LeBron James has done more off the basketball court than Michael Jordan, okay, do you see it in your pocket that he's done more? You see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Dodo heads talking to other dodo heads, the blind leading the blind, and they're sitting here and they're talking and this other nonsense. Michael Jordan didn't help my pockets, so I don't talk about Jordan when it comes to stuff outside of basketball. But you want to talk about LeBron James? What did LeBron James do to help your damn pockets? If anything, he's furthering his agenda. He's making more money off of your dumb ass because you can't see the truth of the fact of the matter of stuff. How you going to sit there and now spit on MJ? Because we know what the issue is. We have to look at the deep-rooted problem. It's because MJ never gave him the nod of approval, so he is mad. This is the guy I looked up to. This is the guy I idolized. How dare he not give me the nod of approval? Well, MJ's not going to do that because MJ, last time I checked, the same shoe company that you got the $90 million shoe contract from, MJ was the mega star of that shoe company and still is damn near. Nobody sells more than those Jordans. And Jordan had to work hard to get to that level to where Nike could look at him as a star and want to back him. You see what I'm saying? Jordan didn't get marketable, you know what I'm saying, right before he dribbled a basketball in the NBA. He had to go years in and years out of putting work in, man, and showing some fabulous stats that are beyond the norm. You know, doing up the Magic Johnsons of the world, doing up the Isaiah Thomases of the world, doing up the Larry Birds of the world. And that's how he got recognition. LeBron James didn't even dribble a basketball. He was playing for St. Mary High School, and Nike handed him a $90 million contract. You think MJ, who is a product of hard work, all this guy has done is sit here. I mean, come on, go look at his high school story. You know, MJ did not make the varsity team the first time around. You know what I'm saying? A guy got picked over him. What did MJ do? He was like, nah, I'm going to work in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get this thing right. And I'm going to show the coach and I'm going to show this dude why I should have been picked over him. See, that's what I like about MJ. He always used that log on the fire mentality. And that's how I am. Somebody tries to tell me no, oh, no, no, no. I'm going to try to find another door to knock down so that I can find a yes. And that's why you got to respect a guy like MJ, because he's always going to find a door to where he's going to say yes. LeBron James was given that door of yes to him. So you have to understand why a guy who's not spoiled does not like a guy that is spoiled. Dude, I can't stand spoiled people. So I understand the mentality. If you're given something on a spoon, how do you understand the measures and the worth of hard work? See, that's why Kobe Bryant was given the nod of approval from MJ. Because Kobe Bryant did the work, man. He merited the work on the basketball court. When Kobe met Jordan for the first time, he wasn't like, oh, it's Michael Jordan. I love you, man. You're the greatest player of all time. He wasn't doing that. He told Phil Jackson, hey, that's Michael Jordan over there. Bring his ass on the basketball court. I'm going to kill his ass one-on-one. That's my guy right there. That's what I would do. I'd look at MJ. I'd be like, hey, look at him, motherfucker. Step your ass on the damn basketball court from competitor to competitor, because when you're a true competitor, you trying to rip the heart out of that guy. Oh, you're the best? No. I got to beat you so that I can show everyone that I'm the best. I know that stuff better than anybody because I am a competitor, boy. I'm always trying to be the best. If I do something, I got to be the best at it. If I can't be the best, I don't even want to deal with it. That's just me. That's my level of insanity. It is what it is. It's a gift and it's damn near a curse at the same time too. It is what it is. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan have that same gift and that same curse that I have. They just like to compete. And MJ saw that in Kobe Bryant. And he was marveled at that. He was like, damn, who is this kid? That's why in the All-Star game, he whispered to him something that still to this day we don't know, because when they asked Kobe Bryant said, hey, if I tell you, I have to kill you. Did LeBron James get that nod of approval from MJ? Did he get that nod of approval from Kobe? No. Because they saw a spoiled guy that was given a $90 million contract that's just sitting there and calling himself the chosen one when he didn't do anything to merit it. But this is the guy that y'all want to sit here and act like he is your savior. He is your civil rights leader. Come on, man. People, stop having the blinders on your eyes. This guy's not doing anything different than what a Michael Jordan and a Kobe Bryant's doing. They're just trying to go look after their bottom line when it's all said and done. And people have to see it for what it is. That's right. I'm a Jordan fan. I'm a Kobe fan, but I can see that. They're trying to get theirs. Well, it's the same crap with LeBron James. LeBron James just knew how to tweak the brain full of mushes and the brainwashes a little bit so that he can make it seem like he's doing something more, when in actuality, what is he doing? Really, think about it. What is he doing for your community? What is he doing for your local area? Nothing. So why are you sitting here and putting this guy on high esteem like he's doing something more? Hello, people. Wake up and stop being dodo heads. You got to see the foolery for what it is. This guy is the greatest of all trolls, man. That's why when Kevin Durant said that environment is toxic as fuck, man, that's Kevin Durant's term right there. Playing with a LeBron James is toxic as fuck. And LeBron James came back to Kevin Durant. Oh, man, how dare you say that, man? What you said was like a fatal disease. No, because Kevin Durant, and that's why I fucks with him. He's a real G out here in these NBA streets. He's like, I'm not going to go play with that guy. Because all of the media attention, all the nonsense that you got to deal with, no, I'm not dealing with that. He had the gall to say that. And you got to respect him. And hats off to Kevin Durant for doing that. That's why I like Kevin Durant. That's why when I said, okay, he's my next player after Kobe, I knew what I was talking about. Because I see that stuff in him. See, there's this stock in people that you have to see. Everyone doesn't have it. There's something in them. It's a glow. It's an aura that you can see in that person that tells you that they're cut from a different cloth. I'm going to say that again. There's a glow in that person that you can see that they're cut from a different cloth. I did not see that in LeBron James from day one. When I looked at him, I said, this guy is not what he's cracked up to be. And I have been proven right each and every single time. Because this man has had what? Epic proportion failures after epic proportion failures in the NBA Finals over and over again. That's all he's had. But people want to sit here and leapfrog him past the KB2 force and want to put him and have the gall and put him on the MJ23 levels. Come on. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. And you know all y'all need to do what? Get the biggest what? He'll get the fucking hush of the damn day. This is He Knows His Sport. Check it out.